the man found guilty of attempting to assassinate Trump. And that is the breaking news. Ryan Routh, the man accused of trying to assassinate Donald Trump on Trump's West Palm Beach golf course last year, has now been found guilty on all 5 accounts. Routh was forcibly removed from the courtroom after what Judge Aileen Cannon, remember her, described as an outburst. Routh represented himself in the trial, was arrested in September 2024 at Trump's golf course. Secret Service agent testified that he spotted Routh before the Trump detail, we'll say, came into view. Routh aimed his rifle at the agent, who opened fire, causing Routh to drop his weapon and flee without firing a shot, according to the agent. Routh will be sentenced December 18th. There's this from ABC News. Routh faced 5 criminal charges, including attempted assassination of a major presidential candidate, using a firearm in furtherance of a crime, assaulting a federal officer, possessing a firearm as a felon, and using a gun with a defaced serial number. He faces up to life in prison. So this isn't really a surprising one, Jackson. They have the man who, it appears, and now convicted, tried to kill President Trump, then candidate Trump. Still, though, I wonder why, and this just popped into my mind. I was reading this story. I mean, there's nothing else there except I wonder why, having faced 2 assassination attempts, right? One where there was blood, the ear, he goes down. Well, he does the fight. They tried to take him down. He lost his shoe, the Secret Service did. And now this other one, right? Yet the reliance on guns. Charlie Kirk has been murdered, a public murder, a disgusting murder. And yet keep the guns at all costs.
I think that sometimes things can be so deeply ingrained in culture that they may not change at all. Or at least very little, or at least it may take a lot longer for things to be impacted, because Americans and gun rights is, been here since the founding, since before the founding. People expanding westward, settlers coming in and having to deal with people who were already occupying these lands. They were constantly battling each other because of territorial issues. So it really goes into just, and again, not even just like, what is America? How did this form? It wasn't just the British over here, it was the French, it was the Portuguese, it was people from all over the world who had interests in the colonies. So in order to, guns are just part of colony culture up until this day. And obviously we have things now like the NRA and strong political advertisement, and then people all over the spectrum in terms of what they believe we should do about gun violence. There's really no uniform agreement. I mean, not over 90% of Americans are in favor of like common sense gun regulation, but then there's still so much of a debate to be had because there's more guns, registered guns, than there are people in this country.
Which you would think that would be enough. I mean, you're talking about colony days. They didn't have these automatic weapons that could level a football field of people. Okay. Remember the Vegas shooting? People are at a concert one moment and someone is shooting a high-powered weapon at them from a hotel room. It doesn't make any sense. You want a gun? Have a gun, right? But it's that last part that I know we say it often, but more guns than people in the United States. And we're wondering why.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is an issue that really just goes back to how corrupt our system is. How many ways that there are to corrupt the system through political action committees, super political action committees, committees that you ain't never heard of before. Like there's, no matter what, there's some type of way to get around the general law that you're not supposed to directly corrupt political political figures and elected officials. So I don't know what it's going to take. I
Yeah.
mean, what is it really going to take? Even outside of people like Charlie Kirk getting hit or Trump's assassination attempts, kids continue to get slaughtered pretty much on a weekly basis in this country, and I mean, we're just
Well,
used
an
to it
easy
now.
thing would be to take the money out of politics because you said it. Most Americans want common sense gun law reform. Just common sense. If the majority of Americans want that, there's only one reason that it's not happening, and that's money. And
Mhm.
that seems pretty clear.